it's funny when you're standing in the Goodwill and you see something, the second that you hear the speaker or whatever, the monitor going, you'll never know what you'll find in Goodwill. As you're picking up a 50-year-old whiskey bottle. Look at this thing. South Carolina dispensary. It was probably rum, I imagine. But yeah, super cool. What a find, man. I swear, you really never know what you will find. I'm gonna head down DoubleTree. DoubleTree Resort's right down here by the art museum. There's supposed to be some sort of shindig happening there this weekend. Check it out. Well, that's it. Elvisfest. I guess they just have like 4 or 5 Elvis impersonators. They said that they're gonna have vendors and stuff too. Interesting. I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. But hey, if you like Elvis, this will be the place to be this weekend, apparently. I gotta tell you, the bar at that DoubleTree resort is way cooler than I thought it would be. That's a really nice little place. I feel kind of dumb because I very often come down to the pier and drink. Well, I got a beer there, and it's yeah, nowhere near as nice at the bar on the pier. Gotta bring Kat back there sometime. So, since we're right here, and there is a new exhibit, I'm gonna stop by the Burroughs Chapin Art Museum. Sounds like a fun plan, right? helpful and informative there. It's super neat. They have, I guess it's one new exhibition, but there's two artists. So one was the sculptor, and the other was the guy who did the paintings. It's Alice Ballard and Brian Rutenberg, or Rutenberg, depending on how he pronounces it. So, I really liked it. Very nice. The contrast between the sculptures, all white, and the very colorful, very the textured paintings was good. It looked really nice. They always have nice stuff there. And how about that T-porch? That little, that front sun porch in that building? That's the old Chapin house. But yeah, they moved the whole house there. It's actually a pretty neat bit of local history. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna stop in here, because that's insane. This place is so cool. Very nice building. Does look like it may be shut for good though. Or at least the people who are running it. I don't see any sign of this place being open anytime recently. I thought they were renovating it. It looked like they were, but now I'm not sure. Hopefully someone is coming in here and fixing this up, and this is not just getting abandoned. They have obviously gutted everything inside the rooms. I mean, maybe they're gonna start working on it, who knows. I just love these buildings, like the huge windows, those great doors. Oh yeah. See, they're doing something. This is construction. Asbestos removal. That's what it is. Okay, well that's good. That means they'll be back. Yeah, maybe under new ownership. But this is what caught my eye. Look at this thing. I mean, it's a little frightening that it's here. I'm wondering why there's a giant wrecking ball sitting next to these old hotels. It's a little scary. But, wow, look at this thing. Maybe it's just a crane. I'm just used to these things being wrecking balls, this style. Wow, look at this. And I mean, you see the windows all smashed up. I wonder if someone's renovating it? Planning on using it? That is very interesting. Look at this thing. Goodness. The tracks. American. That it is. That is definitely American. But look at that. Wow. That's a really, really crazy crane. You never see cranes like this. At least not anymore. This is like what you see in cartoons. Another really great one down this way is Eldorado Motel and Restaurant. And I mean, lovely architecture, great little pool. And then you have there's a little bar attached and a restaurant attached. And some great little retro touches. I'll show you. I mean, besides the green, which is amazing. Look at this. You got the old shower sign. Super cool. The pool itself, I mean, look at this lawn furniture. Look at this patio furniture. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? And look, there's turtles and dolphins and stuff all in the pool. This thing is great. This place is amazing. And yeah, I mean, when it's fully operational, there's supposed to be a restaurant, ice cream place, everything in here. A little restaurant and bar attached. The Eldorado. Another great one down here is David's Landing. A very interesting look to it. Great railings or embellishments. Fun old neon. It's usually, I think it's still open, but it might just be closed for the season. But it is usually open. It's one of the bigger old hotels too. It's tall. But these little rooms down here, right on the street, I think these are some of the best because you can just come out and sit here. And then we get the palmetto rule, the old palmetto rule, how tall those trees are. You can always tell the age and how tall their trees are. This is David's Landing. Alright, I think we've got another mystery here, boys. Platelets? Teeth? What do we think we have here? This is a new one for me. And I'm fairly familiar with the shapes of fossils and stuff around here. I swear, it almost looks like a pair of incisors. But it's probably some sort of platelet. I don't know. We're gonna have to call our paleontology buddy and find out. I am so excited. That was so cool. I am not 100% on what this is, man. So we're gonna hit up our buddy at the Horry County Museum. We have a paleontologist friend who we hit up. I believe he teaches at Coastal Carolina over at CCU. But anytime I stumble upon some sort of fossil that I can't identify, I hit them up and ask him, and he's always got an answer for this. I mean, I need a pro to help me with this one. The fun thing is that besides just collecting specimens and fossils, because I think they're cool and it's neat to have them around, you know, we'll be having kids at some point soon, and I really appreciate how much scientific information they're going to have just in their home surroundings. Because we have, you know, taxidermy, fossils. I mean, we got reed bucks, like antelope heads on the wall. We got birds. We have, you know, insects, giant insects, butterflies, all kinds of stuff. It's just neat. And then knowing that, you know, they're going to grow up in a house where this kind of thing is just something they can reach out, hold, touch, understand history. I think that's very valuable. And it's especially valuable that it's not just like, hey, I found it on eBay. It's It's like, this is on the beach that, you know, that we live on. This is the kind of stuff that was happening right here tens of millions of years ago, if not more sometimes. It's crazy. Took a little stroll around the boardwalk for a while. But nice to hang out. I like the 8th Avenue Tiki Bar. It's nice for just hanging out and look at the ocean. But after a little more moseying around, I emailed our paleontologist buddy, Professor Kirkpatrick. And yeah, just waiting to hear back. A nice productive day. I was hoping to hear back from him before I wrapped up today, so we could get an answer on what that fossil was. But I haven't heard yet, so we'll wait till tomorrow. You'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. Always extremely helpful at the Horry County Museum, and he's their resident paleontologist, so we're gonna hopefully get an answer about that soon, and then I'll be able to report back to you guys what we found today. I swear, like, when I'm like, hey, I want to find a fossil, I go down to the beach, I find a fossil. When I'm like, hey, I need to find a certain vintage item, I go down to the Goodwill, I find it. So I think I've decided I'm gonna start taking up treasure hunting. Because most places, that's kind of like a ridiculous joke. Blackbeard's gold is supposed to still be around here somewhere. They think it's somewhere in Myrtle's Inlet. That's the old rumor. The Blackbeard's gold is buried somewhere out there. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll get it and I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop here, look for some treasure real quick. I got a good feeling. Because the way my luck's working out, man, that would be a pretty good endeavor to get into. Well, thanks so much for joining me today as we run around town and did literally everything. So much fun. We checked out Elvisfest. It's going to be going on all weekend. We checked out the Chapin, Burroughs Chapin Art Museum and checked out the new exhibition there. Great new artists. Really fun exhibition. You totally got to check it out. It's free. Whew. We checked out some old hotels. We found that cool old bulldozer. Or crane. How cool was that thing? That awesome old crane. We checked out the beach. On that, we contacted our paleontologist buddy. We checked out the 8th Avenue Tiki Bar, which is always fun. Tried a new drink there, which was tasty. And we learned all about the letter M and the number 6. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch all you retrologists later. I'm sure we'll be back at it again tomorrow, down here in Myrtle Beach. Now this is interesting. Professor Kilpatrick hit us back. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what that thing is. He's like, it looks like it might be a shell, but I don't know what kind. He said it might be a glyptodon, but he's not sure. He's actually gonna pass along the pictures so that someone else can try to help us. What a mystery.